This castle hath a pleasant seat, the air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple honey mantle does approve, by his loved ministry, that the heavens breathe, smells woodenly here, no jettily freeze, but rest nor card of vantage, but his bird hath made his prudent bed and parsent cradle, where they most bred and hunt. I have observed the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess, that follows us sometime is our trouble, which still we think as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God yield us for your pains, and thank us for your trouble.
All our service in every point twice done, and then done double. We poor and single business to contend against those honor deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house for those of old, and the late diligence held up to them. We rest your hermits.
Where's the Thane of Codworm? We cursed him at the heels, and had a purpose to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath holp him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants every have theirs themselves, and what is there to make their audit at your highness' pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces toward him. By your leave, hostess.
It is done. It were well it were done quickly. If the assassination could tremble up the consequence, and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we'll jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught we turn to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, those both strong against the deed, then as his host, who should against this murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, so that his virtues will plead like angels' trumpet tongues against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity, like a naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambitions, which overlaps itself and falls on the other. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have brought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wasted now to look so green and pale, and what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love, art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor, as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemed the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem? Letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat I the adage.
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What breast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst to it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man, nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now doesn't make you. I have given suck, and now how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto that the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains, which I with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason, a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace. It was the owl that shrieked, and the fatal bellman, which gives the sternest good night. He's about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their posits. The death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
who's there? What? Oh,
Alack, I am afraid they have awakened, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. He had not resembled my father as he slept. I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
A.
Hark! Who lies at the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in sleep, and one cried, Murder! That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and Amen, the other. As they had seen me with these hangsman hands, listening their fear, I could not say Amen, when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could not I pronounce Amen? I had most need of blessing and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought. After these ways, so it will make us mad.
I heard a voice cry, Sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still, it cried, Sleep no more, to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy thing, you do unbend your noble strength to think. So brain sickly of things. Go get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them, and smear the bloody grooms with blood. The sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood, that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
When? Is that knocking? Housed with me, when every noise appalls me. What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This is my hand, will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I know shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown. Let's occasion call us, and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so pearly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking, I would thou couldst.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awakened him. He returns. Good morrow, noble sir.
Morrow, though?
Is the king stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have most with the hour.
Well, I'll be.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet there's one.
The labor we delight in physics pain, this is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for that's my limited service. Goes to the king hence today.
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly where we lay. Our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lending things heard in the air, strange screams of death. The fruition with accent trouble of their conviction and trouble and confusion events. New hence to the whole full time. The obscured bird clormed and lived long night. Some say the earth was furious and did shake.
'Twas a rough fight.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it. Oh, horror, horror, horror. Tongue nor heart cannot convince nor name thee.
What's the matter?
What the matter? Confusion now hence made his masterpiece most Mother hence broke up the Lord's appointed temple and stole then the lives and building.
What did you say? The life.
Me knew my master. Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me seek. See and then speak yourself.